Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Preppers Network 808. As far as we know, Hurricane Lala did not have a direct hit, but all the islands in Hawaii, the entire Hawaiian island chain, has and continues to feel the effects of this now tropical storm. Here's a few updates that I'd like to put out here. 197,000 people are without power now across the state. So damage to the transition lines on the islands, that's actually the arteries to the electric systems. That's the backbone that keeps everything together. So they're working on that and it'll take time. So the conditions are very challenging for the workers, so everybody needs to kind of really be patient. Be patient because they're working diligently to get the power back ASAP. Once again, know that it'll take time. Now we're also hearing that rural areas will possibly take weeks or maybe even longer before they get power restored. And on a good note, other utility workers from other states are going to be coming in to the state of Hawaii to help out and help us restore the power. But until then, everyone is going to have to really stock up on a lot of patience. Now that is why we always prepare. Now, I wanted to share this with you. This is a weather band radio. If you do not have a weather band radio by now, do get one. This one has a solar panel here that you can charge it in the solar sun light. It's kind of bright here. But it also has a crank. Oh no, it doesn't. Yes, the crank is right here, where you do the crank. And then it also has, if you have electricity, you can hook up the power cords here, right here in the back. So I got this one years ago from Home Depot, and I did buy a couple of these as Christmas gifts to family members and friends as well. This is really great to have in the event that there's a power outage, any type of disaster. That way you hear what's going on out there in the weather-wise. So you just flip that on.
Rain rates have decreased across the Big Island.
It goes over all the islands and what you need to know emergency-wise. Another good item to have is a generator, be it a gas generator and or a solar power generator. Solar power generators, they also come with solar panels. You might want to shop around if you're looking for a solar generator because there's a lot of them out there. It's up to you how much wattage power that you want in the generator and what you're powering. So there's different sizes, different types, different brands. So you need to shop around, do your homework, do your research. If you want the gas generators, same concept. Except the difference there is you're going to be adding gas. So that's another thing you have to think about when you have gas generators. You're going to have to be able to procure gas for those generators, and then you're going to need to know how to store that spare gas. You might need stabilizers depending on how long you're going to store that gas for. So we have power station solar generator that pretty much can take care of all of the appliances in the home, lights and all of that. We also have a gas generator, but I prefer the solar generator just for safety measures. I don't like storing gas around the property for long extended amounts of time because you're going to have to know how to store that gas. You're going to need the stabilizers to be able to stabilize that gas for whatever long periods you're going to have it for. So it's up to you. There's many options out there. Look into those options. See what's best for you and your family. Now the winds are super strong. I mean, 70 miles an hour. I mean, it literally felt like your roof was going to be torn off. And I mean, it was pretty cool in a sense. A lot of rain. A lot of places did have power outages. Luckily, where I'm at, I didn't have any issues regarding power outages. I had glitches. It just zzz, and then came back on as fast as it went out. It came back on. I mean, it didn't really stop the clock or anything like that. So there are areas around where I live that have had power outages and power issues, but I believe that their power was restored. I'm not sure if everybody's power was restored and whereabouts, but there's a lot of places that do not have power now. Hoping everyone across the island chain is doing okay. A lot of flooding taking place, just a lot of damage taking place, despite Hurricane Lala not really making landfall. Its effects were basically devastating. I've seen all the footage on the news, throughout videos on YouTube and stuff. It's really quite damaging. And if you're living high, I think you could really feel that wind. A lot of wind. We had a lot of rain. We had a lot of high winds and gusts like that. So I mean, I really did think it was cool, and I love nasty weather anyway. But it's just so amazing to me. Anyways, it's good to be prepared. Always be prepared, because when the need arises, the time to prepare has already passed. And it's always better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it, which is everything that you're going to need during any type of emergency. So it's good to prepare as much as you possibly, ably, and capably can prepare, because you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your family, your pets, your home, and perhaps even your neighbors, because might be able to help out your neighbors as well that need help. So better to be prepared and not scared. So hoping everyone is doing okay, hoping everyone's powers are becoming restored as soon as possible. But I just wanted to jump on here and let everyone know that we're doing okay. I'm doing okay. Just that there's a lot of power across the state, and that's going to take time to restore. Anyway, guys, this is about it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep preparing. Have a great day. Aloha.